Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me, Joe Unwin, also known as FlowJoe, on another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Fantasy Premier League custom connector that I created last year and how you can get ready for this Friday for the Fantasy Premier League to begin and get all of your league's information directly into your team's chat so that you can walk in on Monday morning and sit down and see the positions of everyone who's done good, who's done not so good, and then have a good chat and build rapport between you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the actual flow. So I'm on PowerAutomate and I've got a recurrence. Now we're going to do this because we want to have Monday morning be our point that this is posted to our team. So as you can see on my reoccurrence at the top, I've got an interval of 1 and a frequency set to week. And I've got the time zone set to Pacific time because that's where I'm based in Vancouver. And then I'm saying on these days, so I've selected Monday at these hours at 8 a.m. I'm going to post this. So this flow is going to run every week on Monday at 8 a.m. Now, obviously, there are certain situations where the Premier League might not be playing that week because the Champions League runs, but this is just going to send a reminder every week to allow everyone to know where they stand, so they don't have to actually go onto the fantasy football site. They get it all directly in there, and obviously it builds up communication within the team to discuss how well everyone's doing, or in my case last year, not so well. So that's what we do for our trigger. Now, then we use the Classic League standing from the Fantasy Premier League custom connector that I submitted to the community connectors last year. And it's going to require a league ID. Now, what this means is if we actually go to our league, you can see up here, we've got the Fantasy Premier League leagues, and we've got the actual league ID. That's the ID that you want to actually select, and then you're going to paste that into your Classic League stand-in. But while I'm here at the league section, I'm just going to point out that I've created a Power Platform League. So if you're out there, you're playing fantasy football, you're a fan of the Premier League, then come join our league. The league address is here. I'll put it in the link in the description. But all you have to do is go onto the Fantasy Premier League site, click Leagues and Cup, click Join, and then enter OJSSLR and press go, and then you'll join everyone else in the community and we'll be able to see who's best at Fantasy Premier League at the end of the year. Now, heading back over to our PowerAutomate flow, we've put the ID in. So as you can see, I've put my ID for my league in there, and then I'm going to create a HTML table. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to cycle through all of the results returned, because let's say there's 20 individuals. I want a row per individual to provide me with information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially search in here for result. And what you're going to look for is the results for the Classic League standing results, because the standings are the actual standings of your league, the actual results of your league currently. So that's the one that you want, not the results for the Classic League results. That's weekly. So once you've selected that, you're going to then select custom columns, and then you're going to create the columns that you want. Now, what I've been doing previously in the previous year is I've set the current position. So I put position, and then what I do is I simply type in here, and I come into here and I type rank, and then you want the Classic League standings result rank, and that should just show up there, not the Classic League rank, because that's the rank of your league. You're looking for the Classic League standings result rank, and that is the position that the first person will be in. Obviously it will be first, and then the previous, I then do last rank. So again, with rank typed in there, you can just select last rank. And the reason why I do this is because you can see the current position of individuals this week and their previous positions. So you can see who's going up and who's going down from their previous positions. You can then enter their name. So I put their name on there and just type player name, total, and I'm going to pass the total, and that's the total points for the individual players. So for example, my total points might be 200, but I also want to know my week points. So this week I might have only got 30 points. So total will show 230 now. And this week I do the event total. So it will show this week's total of 30 points. So now we've generated a table that's actually going to display all this. Now, what does this look like when it's actually created then and actually sent to teams? Well, let me just pop that up onto screen. So as you can see, we get a nice looking table that's sent to your teams via the Flowbot, and it has all of the information of the columns and the positions, etc., and how well they are doing. So let's go back to our flow then. Well, I'm in PST, so I want to send this at 8 a.m. my time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do convert time zone action. I'm going to pass in UTC now. I'm then going to select the source time zone as my coordinated universal time zone. And then I'm going to select the time zone of Pacific time. And then I'm going to set the format string to the long date pattern of Monday, June 15th, 2009. So it's going to be Monday. At this time, it's going to be Monday. What's the date going to be? The date will be 14th. So the first one that's going to run out, it'll be the 14th of August. So it'll be Monday, 14th of August, and 2023. So what that's actually doing then is it's getting us information so we can timestamp our actual posts. So let's throw this up again. As you can see right at the top, it says FPL ranks on Monday, March 20th, 2023. In this example, I've got a screenshot of. It tells you and timestamps the exact time, so you can actually see when the latest one's posted. Then what we need to do is we actually have to get it into Teams. So if we open up the post message in a chat or channel, this is the action you're going to be using. What I've done here is I've posted as the Flowbot, so it's going to post on behalf of me as the Flowbot. And in this instance, I'm selecting a channel because this is my own environment and I've not got loads of people on here. But you may want to actually post in a group chat. So if you want to post in a group chat, simply in this section, select group chat and then select the group chat you want. That's what we do at my current workplace. We actually have a FPL managers group chat where everyone is in, and then we post using the Flowbot into that group chat. But in this example, I'm just posting into a channel to just show you that you can do the same thing if you've got your own teams. So I've selected the team, the FPL team, and then I've just passed into general channel. But what we're going to do then is we're going to type FPL ranks at space, pass the converted time in. What that's going to do is it's then going to pass the time output that we was talking about. So it was Monday, 14th of August, I believe it was, 2023 to be the first one. And then we pass the output of the HTML table, and that's going to then build up the HTML table, pass it in, and we'll ultimately get the result that you can see on your screen now. So you'll then have all of the information grabbed directly from your league on Fantasy Premier League using PowerAutomate, using the custom community connector that I created last year to get all that information and pass it into your teams using your time zone every Monday morning or every Tuesday morning, whenever you want to do it. And that's how you can use the Fantasy Premier League custom connector to enhance your experience and communication inside your workplace when you're playing Fantasy Premier League. I hope you enjoy that. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.